How do you do, my fellow squishies? It is, in fact, that time of the week yet again. We will do crazy and silly things for your entertainment and my entertainment, and we'll go from there. If you've been relying on me as your news source, I feel a little sorry for you, but beyond that, it appears that the Iran-Israel war continues apace, with them each trying to shell each other into oblivion, with Israel seeming to take the lead in basically all categories so far. But wait, a new challenger appears! Yeah, apparently the USAians are dumping ships into the immediate area. So things may get all kinds of interesting sometime soon. And not just ships, but also aircraft. So, yeah. This is one of those scenarios of, hey guys, you like sand? Because a lot of y'all are about to get refamiliarized with sand. Because I know how popular sand is, and I know how popular sand was during the global war on terrorism. On a slightly more serious note, unfortunately, I'm going to break with pattern here in just a second once I figure out where the fornication I put the bloody thing. Stand by. There we go. Alright. I would just like to point out, for the record, that if any of y'all are feeling like, for example, uninstalling yourself, there are resources out there in most of your countries to help you with that. And hopefully there are people who are willing to talk to you about that. And if all else fails, and I am not a great option, but if all else fails, you can probably connect with me if you know where to look for my email address or my Discord or anything else like that. But I'm told that if you live in the USAian area, you should dial 988. Or if you live in the once great British area, you should dial 116123, which feels a little like that skit from, what was there was a sitcom thing about the IT squad or something in the once Great Britain area about what the suicide hotline turned into with 17 freaking bajillion numbers. Yeah, well, I guess 116123 isn't too bad to keep track of. But also there's apparently 0800 585858, which is getting up there in numbers. And then, depending on where else you are, there are additional numbers you can call if you feel like you need help. So, please, if you do feel like you need help, reach out to someone. There are a number of resources on the intertubes. There are a number of phone numbers you can call that are documented on the intertubes. I probably won't run down them all because it seems like every country has a different freaking number pattern, and it's really hard to keep track of them all. But don't just, do it. Because as much as it might be hard now, there's a saying on your planet that I am reminded of on a frequent basis. In the end, it all works out. If it hasn't worked out yet, it's not the end. And precipitously accelerating the end will not make it work out. It will just make everything harder for everyone else. So, yes, as a space cowboy from New Jersey articulates, live out of spite. You're not living with depression. Depression is living with you because you have been succeeding this far. You have defeated it every single day, and every single day you stay on this side of the dirt, you are still defeating it. So again, please, in all seriousness, as serious as I can possibly get, if you are having some difficulties, if you are having trouble, if you are, for example, wanting to find out what a 357 tastes like, first off, don't. Second off, there are people out there who are willing to help you. And it depends on what country you're in, like I said, because, apparently Germany's number is 0800 111 0222. What the hell, man? Y'all couldn't come up with a shorter number exchange for frickin' suicide prevention resources, Germany? Fine, whatever. But regardless, please, go online, find some sources, find a local church, find a local help center, find something. Find someone to talk to, and like I said, my contact information is fairly public online. I probably will not respond very quickly, so please don't use me in an emergency situation. But all the same, find someone to talk to. And yes, Huggin' Floors, you did walk face first into a very heavy conversation, and thank you. It was IT Crowd, Afrin IX. I forgot what that show was called. The really kind of like the first time that Turn It Off and Turn It Back On Again kind of entered the collective consciousness of your species, and them going off the rails with their suicide hotline number, and apparently Germany doing the same. So yeah. All I'm trying to say is that y'all aren't alone. If all those fails, show up to one of these live streams and start chatting away here, and I am sure that someone here will be able to talk to you. Everyone here talks to each other no matter what I'm doing, so y'all just talk amongst yourselves and help each other out, and I'll be over here playing video games, because, that's the essential thing to be doing right now. So, yeah, all the same, please reach out to someone, anyone, anywhere, if you're having difficulty of that scale. And someone, somewhere, anywhere, will help you. And this is why I'm not a motivational speaker, y'all. All I can tell you is that you're not alone. No matter what you're going through, no matter how meaningless that is, and that if all else fails, I can be the asshole to tell you to nut up, shut up, and keep living. Probably not the best message, but and it's probably not what I'll actually say, but, for some humies it works. So, on that happy, cheerful, so awesome note, I believe, I am not a motivational speaker, you're right. I'm a dockmaster, and I specialize in turning things into cubes. I would just prefer not to have to deal with the aftermath of you turning yourself into a cube. Thank you very much. And yes, Huggin' Floors raises a very valid point. There is, unfortunately, a massive stigma regarding mental health and mental health care in multiple countries and multiple cultures on your planet for a variety of reasons. I understand this is a common problem, for example, for veterans in multiple countries on your planet, just because walking into a mental health center and annotating yourself as a veteran is already a bad start to a conversation, because there's all kinds of quote-unquote mental health baggage associated with being a veteran. And I know that's a problem. I know it needs to be worked on. It's going to take a long time for y'all to figure that out. And in the meantime, that is not an excuse for you not to get the help that you need. So if you do need help, find a way to make it happen, please. And yes, man up, boys and girls. Now, in the meantime, like I said, we're going to shift from that a little too heavy conversation right into continuing the adventure of, if it loads. Oh, please load. You're not loading. Oh, you did load. Breachway with the flackety flack gun. Because I figure I've laid enough heavy on you right now, we might as well lay some heavy on someone else, right? And yes, now to shift tone without using the clutch. Yep, sounds about right. So, I believe we finished the first system in Breachway and upgraded this little flackety flack nightmare pretty significantly. Let's see what happens here. Alright. Light shield malfunction. First shield card played cost +1. I don't remember that being on top of us, but alright, fine. Oh, yeah, Vulture 1066 is well familiar with the stigma associated with mental health care and wherever the hell they are, because yeah, psych wards are, they got their own baggage associated with them, unfortunately. Alright, well, we're here entering a system now. I probably should buy more shield cards, yes, because that didn't go well last time. And I don't remember how we picked this up, all the same, but still, here we are at a station, so I guess we'll figure all that out. A neutral space station, like a waiting orders, Captain. Because, I mean, why would we not dock? How about that? Why would we not dock? I don't think we need to uninstall or install a AI core, so I think we'll just enter the hangar and see what's going on. We only have 142 scrap, so not a lot's going on all the same. Or 142 credits, I suppose. This game got an update and it's being remarkably laggy all of a sudden. I wonder if they did something dumb with graphics or something like that. Also, why is one quad flak red and one quad flak blue? I mean, the railgun on the ventral side, sure, it's doing its own little thing. But, kind of confused why the two flaks are different colors. Or maybe it's because of the mod. Weapon stabilizer versus no weapon stabilizer. Unclear. Shield goes due to a random... I think it'll just keep up with us until we pay that one extra energy at some point. Alright, so we do in fact need to install the AI core into our Supply Depot Mark 1. So that's good to know. Also, we need to decide whether to keep this quad flak or that quad flak. Because that one's only got 4 card slots. This one's got 6, but 1 card less. But all of its cards are pluses. I don't even know what the hell a probing shot does. It's been a minute since I played this game. Please stand by. Deal 6, shred 2, increase shred by 1 this turn, which sounds like a win. Kinetic Primer, deal 5, shred 3. If applying brittle, the next kinetic attack deals +5 damage. By the Great Maker. Wow, that's painful. And Twin Barrel, deal 3, shred 2 twice. Is that shred 2 twice or deal 3, shred 2 twice? I'm confused. And then this little boy down here just has a light barrage. Deal 4, shred 1. Add 1 shred to the next flak attack. Deal 3, shred 1 twice. As opposed to deal 3, shred 2 twice or something. Oh, right. This thing can shoot down missiles. Courtesy of the birdshot mode, which, I mean, every flak gun should have, right? And then suppressive fire. On hull damage, apply 1 suppression. Deal -1 damage per stack of suppression. Remove all stacks at the end of the owner's turn. Interesting. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling like we should swap out the quad flak for the quad flak. Because this isn't confusing at freaking all. Alright, fine. How do I do that? There we go. Much better. Quad flak for quad flak! Woo! And really, I mean, what's the downside of installing the missile bay? We get a spotter. Deals 4 damage in 1 turn. While in flight, your attacks deal +1 damage. And a spotter does the same thing over again. An interceptor. It can deal damage or knock down a missile. An interceptor, which does the same thing. Or a star flare. Deal 8 damage in 1 second. I mean, the worst case is that we're expanding our deck, which makes it harder to get to certain cards. But also, we have a launch base sitting here that's doing nothing at all. Well, Thunderclap / Squatch, it all depends on which 24 hours we're talking about, and for what planet, and so on and so forth. as opposed to repressive fire, which is inherent in the system. Because yes, of course it is. You might as well just shove a missile rack into the missile rack and call it done. And if you're not moving at all, your 24 hours are going to be very, very different. Well, so we do have to slap the AI somewhere. I guess we should slap it into the missile rack as opposed to the supply depot, because supply depot just gives us ordnance surge and mass surge, neither of which is terribly useful at the moment, but that's fine. Alright, now, I suppose we should go ahead and sell the quad flak, because we're not going to do a whole lot else with it. And sadly, I don't think the game supports moving cards between things. Which, it would be nice if the game did, but if it does, I haven't figured out how yet. So, boo. So we should probably sell this quad flak, Mark 1 T1, as opposed to T2 and not sure. What the hell does T mean? Alright, fine. And we should probably sell one of these salvages, because they're an assortment of recovered, still usable equipment and materials can be sold in stores or used in some events. I don't know what those events look like, but it seems like we should keep some scrap around regardless. So. Buy an empty card slot for my shield system. I can't buy just the one, I don't think. I can only buy two, and they're expensive. No, I can't. Well, I can add a module slot, just the one. Or I can upgrade the drafting library? I assume that means these cards that are already in play. I don't know what that actually means in the end, though. I wish this game had a lot more explanation on what all these mechanics actually mean. In the meantime, we're going to do the +2 morale, because we've got more than enough crew for that to work well for us. And it always seems to work well for us either way, so... Yeah, it probably lets us upgrade our cards to plus, yes, but does it do anything for the cards we have right now? Does it upgrade the cards we have? Or is it just like future cards will be plus capable? Or plus possible? Or fuck you, we're just going to take 120 credits? I don't know. Probably the cards we have. Maybe. I don't know. In the meantime, I should sell off the rest of the crap, because we ain't got no more space in our cargo bay. Or one card, yeah, I mean, who knows? So, selling off salvage. Go away. Yes, we're going to sell off one salvage, not both, though. Sell off quad flak, as sad as it is, fine. Alright. Repair malfunctions. Oh, so we can actually fix repairs here. Or we can just... Well, is that like a first shield card played cost +1, and once we go past it, we're done? Or is that like for every single combat, the first shield card played costs +1? Again, a little specificity in this game, or little eyes inside of little circles with little help pop-up things would be great! Every single combat. Well, that sucks. Let's not do the every single combat thing. I'm going to spend the 25 credits and get rid of the every single combat thing, because that's just dumb. But again, I want an explanation somewhere of what this means. Their verbosity is limited. Fine. Happy slappy go happy. Alright, fine. So, y'all are pushing me toward buying 2 more card slots for the shield system, which makes a lot of sense, because we ain't got no shields. And I really want to upgrade the reactor or one of these other things, but I guess it can wait. because we shouldn't burn up all of our credits. Don't spend all your money in one place, y'all. We should fix ourselves, too, while we're here. And we should probably buy some fuel, because apparently fuel is more important than we thought. So fine. We'll do a shield expansion. Boop. Yay, more card slots. And we will do some more fuel, maybe just one. That gives us 5. That gives us a fair bit of flexibility. We still have 94 credits. Well, Huggin' Floors, we just started this particular game literally a week ago. For some reason, somehow, I spent 4 hours playing this game a week ago, and we made it through one system. Not sure if that's because I suck at playing this game or because this game takes that long to play, but all the same, here we are. And for some reason, picking the flackety flick flack floppity ship makes us a pirate. I'm not really sure why. Flak guns don't seem like a pirate's preferential choice because it destroys more goods on the ship than you really want. But, you know, details. I guess we're not buying any new toys here. Pulse laser, supply depot, burst shield, missile rack. Yeah, we ain't got no credits for those, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, moving on. And hopefully I can install this freaking AI core somewhere. I guess it needs to go in the missile rack? Probably in the missile rack, yeah. I can only install the AI after I leave the station. I can't... I don't think... Oh, I can. Nope. No, I don't want to sell them. I can only install the AI outside of the station, which makes me really kind of querulous about the whole, like, AI thing. Stations only allow you to muck around with AIs outside of them. I have questions. Not great questions, but questions. You'll see in just a second, Internet Gravedigger. When we pop out, it'll ask me again if I want to dock or do the AI stuff. So yeah, like what Strong Dreams Wait here just said. And once again, we go to full reactor burn. Boom! On the way out of the station. Because reasons. And see, I told you, install AI core. Again, not going to ask why, but and now I can determine where he actually goes. Anyway, in the right spot, so no big deal. We should get some more crew sometime soon. We only got the 3 squishies and 2 little weird eye-shaped glowing ball things. You know how we feel about balls around here. So, yeah. Alright. Moving on. And again, going to full reactor power inside of the docking station. Because who cares about rads, yo? They need to be cubed, yes. Alright. Well, we have not made contact with the, what's his name? Oh, what is that? Oh, right, high spirits. We have not made contact with the data broker in this system. So now we get to chart our own course. Our own course. And the thing is, you can't see anything about off-grid systems. Ooh, deserted fuel station. That could be fun. Unless you're right next to them. Like, I have no idea what's over here. But we have a vague idea what's over there. Green exclamation point up north. Green exclamation point up north. Where am I looking? Green exclamation point up north. I am clearly blind. You mean the waypoint? Or the waypoint? Oh, yeah, the vague idea of, yeah. It's a system event. We don't really know what happens there, but we know that there is a system event there, as opposed to out here, we don't know. Fuck. Yeah. Fuel station's haunted. Oh, man, I always love that reference. I mean, we could make this a really spicy route and go to the pirate activity, through the dislike station, which isn't going to go great for us, but all the same, fine. And then zip over here to either the elite combat or the fuel station. And then either bail or go through the other elite and see what happens. Problem is, there's only so many stations in this system, and most of them don't like us. I mean, we've got a neutral and we've got a neutral, and that's a good start, I guess. So maybe we ignore the haunted fuel station and just go across the northern arc and duck in for the space station visits. How do we can duck in here, grab it there, duck out, and then hit this space station on the way out. I mean, that seems reasonable to me. As reasonable as anything. And once we get here, if we decide to go inboard, we can actually cut across and then still do the same thing over again if we really, really want to. I mean, technically, your actions in the game do affect the faction's perception of you, Strong Dreams Wait Here, you're right. But their preconceived perception of you really limits how much improvement you can make on the equation. So, yeah. Yeah, I think we're going to head north and see if we want to change paths right here at the fork. If there's a fork in the road, pick it up, am I right? Nobody likes us. Incoming transmission from a Solari patrol ship. They don't like us. Great. Your ship is registered as being affiliated with pirate groups in the sector. See, I told you. Just because we're flying this stupid little flickety-flackety flak monster ship, everyone hates us. Power down your engines and prepare to be boarded and taken into custody. Yet that's just not happening. That's just not happening, man. Sorry. Solari ship is powering up its weapons and approaching on an attack vector. Enemy ship has fire support from other ships in the area. Not great! Prepare for combat. Fetch weapons. Well, the good news is we can use our character abilities with impudence, impunity, and impudence, maybe. Because we're going to regenerate so much more of these points each turn, so no big deal. So, in the meantime, how spicy can we get with these jackholes? How spicy can we get? This turn, draw a card for every time you play a card. Really? Seriously? Wow. Okay. Your next attack this turn costs -3 ammo points. Okay. Or kinetic attacks, flak, or railgun deals 25% more damage this turn. Okay, so if we subtract 3, that leaves us with 2 mass and 2 energy. Yeah, actually that would be really awesome if we could do that. Okay. Support volley is 3 Firefly missiles. Fuck that duck. Do not want. Card draw combos work really well with Ordnance Surge. That makes sense, but I ain't got no Ordnance Surge right now. So, in the meantime, we gotta deal with these dorks shooting at us. So 2... Hold on, math is hard. So we can do this, we can do this, we can do this. Alright, so if I put a spotter up right now, it's in flight, our attacks will deal +1, right? Is that the theory? Or does that +1 only apply to the next turn? He does not appear to have any anti-missile rounds, no. At least he doesn't have any loaded right now. You would think it would work this turn, yeah. Alright, so let's put the spotter up. Let's use our next attack this turn will cost -3. And then see how much hurt we can sling his way. Because that'll knock us down to 6. And then we'll lose 1 mass. And then we'll lose 1 mass and 2 ordnance, and we'll lose 1 ordnance and 2 energy, and we'll still have energy left over for the recursive pulse, which seems like a total win. Do I have enough? I don't have enough ordnance, do I? I guess I do, technically. But I'm going to use the points one way or the other. Because we are maxed out on points right now, and we will generate a whole pile of points next planetary move, or whatever the hell the term is. Do the extra damage? Yeah, I guess that would work too. Alright, I mean, I'm willing to play along with ideas. Yeah, I get it. The full burn. Really badly named. I don't think I'd call kinetic attacks full burn. I mean, I'd call them flickety-flack, but whatever. That's just me. Alright, 16, how are we getting to the rampart? He's got 10 shields. We ain't got no 16 shields, though. We could build 16 shields. Or maybe flak off, yes. Flak off would be good, too. I like that one. Alright. Full burn it is. Flickety-flack, don't shoot back. That's even better, yes. Alright. Spotter up. Boop. Off he goes. Now, theoretically, I didn't keep track. Hopefully this does additional damage. And do I need to keep track of what order? Well, I should keep the spread shot, but it doesn't really matter because that's 3 turns away. So, order of operations doesn't actually matter. So we'll go spread shot first, because why not? And then twin barrel, because again, why not? And then surgical strike on... Well, ideally the titanium shells, but it won't be enough to kill it. Not enough to kill anything, really. Oh no, it's enough to take out the rampart. It is enough to take out down their rampart. So I guess we might as well do that. Flap! No rampart for you! And now I can do a whole pile of shields. Yes, I could take out his rampart. That deals 6 damage, that does 4 shields, and then adds shield pulse to draw piles, so let's do 2 of those. How about that?
Shielding enhanced.
Boom, boom, baby. And that appears to be all we can do for now, so, that support volley is gonna do a whole pile of hurt. Do not want. What else will guys do? Supply cache. Add 2 of each resource at the start of combat. Where did that come from? What? I don't remember triggering that. Subsystem for resource pay. Alright. Cool. I appreciate that. That's probably why I was able to fire off so many things I was able to fire off. Because I was kind of surprised that we had 866 across the board. Yeah, I've got that module, but I didn't realize it was at the start of every combat. That's nice. Oh, reckless assault is gonna suck.
Captain.
Hey, and our spotter hit him. So yes, while the spotter is in flight, it does what it's supposed to do. Cool. Okay. Now it gets a lot more complicated. We should probably steal one and add... I can't add one. Right. Put that back. Maybe steal one and add one there. Fine. So... Now it gets complicated. Now it gets complicated. Reckless assault. Lose 4 hull, play 2 improvised flak cards. What? He's going to deal 10 damage to me and shred 2 twice? I don't like that plan. Well, fudge. Alright. I can add 4 shields, which will prevent 5 total. That'll limit my options, though, but it seems like a good idea at this point. Yeah, I don't want to take 10 damage, y'all. Wow. I mean, yes, whole math is technically in our favor, but Yeah, he loses 4 hull, but then I think he immediately plays 2 5 damage shred 2. And that's just not great. I do have a surgical strike, but it only does 5 damage because our spotter is no longer airborne. And that's not enough to take out one of his equipments. So we're definitely going to shield pulse our asses and prevent at least 5 of that damage. Okay. Now with 4, 1, and 4 available to us. Now I play the -3. That's a good call, HBAga. That is definitely a good call, yes. Boom, boom. And then we go twin barrel on this bitch ass. Because that only costs mass, and we got enough of that to spare. Lap. Sucks to be you, man. And now we can go light barrage, I guess. Because we ain't got enough energy to do anything else. I really need to upgrade that friggin' energy reactor capacity thing next time we get the chance. Because that is not enough. Alright, fair enough. Oh, we should have done this first. Alright, fine. No big deal. We're going to get him into brittle territory all the same, so it doesn't really matter. I do not have a person that gives resources, sadly. That was the last ship. I can draw a card every time I play a card, but that's not terribly useful at the moment. The last ship had the resource giver. We had like 2 or 3 of those. Yeah, they were awesome. Gotta love those. Alright, he's in brittle territory now. So all incoming damage is increased by 1. Alright, let's see how this reckless assault works out for us. Ow. And ow. Yeah, as expected, it was a double 5 shot. Fair enough. Ah, ordnance surge. Someone was just talking about that. However, in the meantime... 1, 2, 3, 4... Nah, fudge. Alright. Math is hard, man. So if we do... 1, 2, 3, 4... 1, 2, 3, and then Palisade. Hold on. We can do Palisade. We can do Probing Shot and Palisade. Fine. Or we can do Surgical Strike, Interceptor, which we might need next turn. Spread Shot, which we also might need. Ah, fudge. Well, next turn we're in for a world of hurt next turn. I think is what it basically boils down to. Yeah, I mean, yes, triggering all those abilities simultaneously would be great. I don't think he's going to live long enough for it to matter because he's at 25 hit points. I just got to figure out the best way to work the math right now. Because next turn, he's about to hit me with titanium shells, which is not great, but we've got no shields. We ain't got no shields, yo! Although Palisade will give us a shield pulse, but it won't give us any actual shields. So I need to keep 2 energy available to give us enough shields to survive. Oh, that's even more complicated than I thought. Alright, I have to keep 2 energy available. And 2 mass. 2 energy and 2 mass. Alright. I would love to be able to stack Probing Shot appropriately, but I don't think I can. You think Surgical Strike will kill Titanium Shells if I hit it? Yes, if. No, it only does 5, sadly. And we need 6. We need 6. No, sir. So, fun thing, Javier 707, is we can target where the Surgical Strike goes, but it only does 5 total damage. Oh, Brittle will increase it by 1. Gutsy. Alright, alright. So if we surgical strike, that'll knock us down to 1 energy and 4 ordnance, which will allow us to interceptor or see, all the missile related stuff is already in my hand, and we've about to have 3 fireflies coming flying at us. Welcome to Off Week Episodes. But technically, is this off? Yeah, I guess it is. This is an off week stream, isn't it? Yeah, because there is a real episode, like real Sacred Cow Shipyards episode, coming out in 2 days. It is actually timely this time around. It's maybe a little more political than you might want. It's real world. How about that? So if you're not interested in real world kind of things, and I won't blame you if you aren't, you don't have to listen. It's not like I'm making you listen to my episodes all the same. So yeah. But we go into some technical details about the ongoing conflict in the Middle East / Persian area of your planet. So tune in, tune out, whatever you feel like. I want to put out the interceptor where we've got 3 Firefly missiles coming in. Does Spreadshot take out everything? No, it just destroys the closest enemy missile. Be nice if Spreadshot took out everything. But it doesn't. Fine. Surgical strike. Let's take out this dork's titanium shells, because no one wants those things. And it did not do what everyone thought it would do. So, game change. Alright, fudge. Fiddly fart muffins. It will, in fact, be ship-related. It will be very ship-related, in fact. Like, significantly ship-related. Yeah. You'll have to tune in, I suppose. So, in that case, crap. Probing shot, and let's hope enough damage leaks over onto the titanium shells. And then palisade. Because that's all we got left. And yes, that was enough. Titanium shells are down. So we don't actually need to palisade now. That's nice. Win. So yes, Ozark the Goat, that is actually my goal. I will openly admit that the episode coming out in 2-3 days, math is hard, I'm skimming over a lot of details. I'm getting a lot of details wrong. There may be a lot of reasons why I'm doing both of those things, and a lot of it may be self-preservation. But in the meantime, it will give you all something to think about, as opposed to just like mindlessly consuming. Not to say that all you do is mindlessly consuming, but all the same, it will give you more things to think about than you have right now. Red resource. Plus, we ain't got none of those yet. We lost that dude, Internet Gravedigger. We don't have any more dudes that make resources. We got a dude who makes our kinetic attacks, aside from missiles, which are still oddly kinetic attacks, more powerful. We got a dude who does cheap attacks, and we got a dude who lets us draw cards. What? +3 ordnance. I ain't got no +3 ordnance. What are you talking about? I got a -3, which I guess is technically +3, but it doesn't stick around, and also he's on cooldown. He's chilling, man. He's chilling like a villain. I could do Ordnance Surge. But I gain 3, sustain 1 heat, and then lose 3 at the end of turn. You gotta burn that stuff, dudes. If you don't burn it, you lose it. It's like your frickin' USA and military budget. If you don't spend it, you lose it. And yes, that is primarily why a lot of your budget is so jacked up as far as it is. If they don't spend it, they lose it next year. So they spend everything possible in the hope of holding on to whatever freaking budget they have available to them. And yes, that is exactly why you combine it with a card draw. Yes, I know. But in the meantime, I can't do that, so I think we've run out of options. Because he can't shoot us right now. He will have lighter rounds next turn, but he can't hit us with them. So I could technically add 2 shield pulse cards to my hand, but that would fill up my hand, and I don't think I actually want that. So, what's in my stack? Am I drawing anything? In deck. Oh, I'm not actually drawing anything. I don't think. 5 turn cooldown, 4 turn cooldown, 3 turn cooldown, 2 turn cooldown. Or maybe these are available draws? Maybe in deck is available draws. Okay. I think in deck is available draws, as opposed to 1 turn cooldowns. No, lighter rounds don't actually do any damage. They just increase his flak damage. They don't do any damage themselves, they just increase future damage. Well, it's worse than that, Javier 707. They buy ammo now and literally burn it so they can buy more ammo in the future, because that's how you keep the budget alive. So many units coming out of the Middle East for the USA Army and USA Marine Corps and all the rest of those organizations were told explicitly to literally burn ammunition in place, because it was cheaper to buy more than transporting it home for some reason. It's horrible. But anyways, sorry. Yes, I think the missiles are launching. I don't know what this timer means. I mean, I can't decide if I should put up an interceptor or if the volley is launching in 1 turn. Also, they're apparently dealing 0 damage. So, I don't know what to do about those guys. I guess I could do a spread shot and see what happens. Or an interceptor, I guess. As far as I know, they are not in flight yet. But I guess we're about to find out. So.
Incoming missile.
There we go. Alright. We got 3 missiles, 4 damage, not the 0 that we were promised, coming in hard and fast. And that's what she said. So. I guess it is time. No, I guess it's not. 3. We can do all the ordnance stuff without the ordnance surge. Oh, I think there's a lot of reason to worry about the Fireflies, because that's, 12 damage coming at us, y'all. Come on, man. So, interceptor, spread shot, and then drill round at some weird thing on his hull. Yes. Alright, fine. Interceptor up.
Enemy
Flap.
missile is down.
Spread shot up. Drill round up. And we ain't got enough mass to put up a palisade, but that's just fine. Because I don't think he's got anything that can hit us. Yeah, he doesn't. Oh, now I gotta choose, though. Do I want to drill round him or palisade ourselves? Yeah. We're going to spend 2 mass and at least 1 energy to deflect that shot. Or I could do 5 damage, and if I destroy an equipment, which I can by way of reckless assault, we'll do 4 additional hull damage. It is really hard to repair, isn't it? It is really hard to repair. Well, like Strong Dreams right here noticed, it is stupidly hard to repair. Sometimes you get lucky and my engineer can fix stuff mid-flight. Sometimes we have to wait for the next space station. It's a pain in the butt. So I think we're going to go ahead and palisade. And deal with him next round. Because just the one shield is enough to prevent any damage from the stupid little Firefly. He can't hit us with anything aside from Reckless Assault next turn. And by then, hopefully he'll be dead-ish? Deader. More dead. Oh, he's got a rampart too. Where'd the missile go? Wait, where'd the missile... There was a missile incoming. Where in the fornication did it go? Well, that was weird. Alright, fine. I have bonus shields and no missile hit. I'm a little confused now. They lost a missile. There was a Firefly coming in that was supposed to do 4 damage to my shields, and we still got the 4 shield points we just put up. That was weird. I mean, yeah, I tend to agree with Strong Breeze right here right now, just going like full pain on these dorks. Alright. Draw a card for every time you play a card. Yep. Yep. The missile no longer knows where it is because it forgot where it wasn't. I mean, that's kind of like the improbability drive, right? The infinite improbability drive, right? It goes where it isn't because it can't be there. Yeah. Alright. Ordnance Surge! Crap. We may not have enough mass to pull this off. Twin barrel for... No, hold on. Yeah, probably twin barrel for the win. Also, we'll just go ahead and put up a Star Flare. We can't even fire a appropriate shot. Damn it. I should have had more mass available to do this. It's fine. Crap. I really should have had more mass available to do this. Fine. We'll do it next time. Well, drill round is actually quite useless now. This thing will go through both their shields.
Enemy shields down.
Yep, and now we are out of stuff and we're going to lose what we didn't spend. Mistakes were made. It's fine. Let's dial that back and increase that. No, well, yes. Now we took some damage. Alright, fine.
Target reached.
Hey, we just got to do 3 more damage to this dork. You dead, yo. Yes, so dead. Zip, zap, boom. Dork. Why does that missile launcher look different from the other missile launchers we have? It's very strange. Light Barrage, Star Flare, Recursive Pulse. Why is it always a Recursive Pulses? And Ordnance Surge yet again. I'm tempted to go for the Light Barrage myself. But, I will let y'all argue amongst yourselves while I go take care of something here in the shipyard real quick. You would be astonished at how the smallest cubes cause the biggest problems. But all the same, what was everyone's consensus? Yeah, I guess shields are a good idea, aren't they? Fine, fine, fine. Fine, yeah, we ain't got no shield, yo. Sergeant Dan, you ain't got no legs. Still not sure why that guy looks different from the other ones. Kind of strange. See, randomly this happens. Sir, I was able to patch up our hull a little with some of the salvage we took off that ship. Plus 4 hull points repaired. Yay! You never know if or when that's going to happen, but occasionally it does happen. Well, Internet Gravedigger, it was great having you around, but have a good evening all the same. Engineer deserves head pats. Well, that's a little weird. Hail, brother, I have something real special here that we can use to sow some anarchy and reap some riches. That ship of yours seems perfect for the job at hand. What the hell? I need you to use this transponder from a captured Solari ship and attack this Starkin patrol up ahead with it activated. This will give those dogs a nice excuse to be at each other's throats while we pillage and plunder at our leisure. Again, why are we pirates just because we want to fly flak? I hate this. Do this for me, I'll give you some nice equipment we plundered off the Solari ships. Savvy? Really? Savvy? You had to, like, drop that into the conversation stream? You dick. I mean, I guess we should go ahead and make friends with the pirates. Lean into the stupidity, am I right? Nice name on the guy, Deadweight Pilot. Well, the Deadweight is a faction, so I guess it makes a certain degree of sense, but yes, you're basically right. The pirates are actually Deadweights. Oh! If I don't take the deal, I have to fight the pirate? Fine. I knew you were one of ours. Do this right and we'll grow rich plundering those who would oppress us. They only oppress you because you're jackholes. Soon enough, your flight path takes you past the Starkin Patrol. The transponder is remotely activated by its owner. It's too late to turn back now. I guess we might as well prepare for combat. Fine. Abject potatoes out here. Who gave these idiots starships? I swear to the Great Maker. Alright. Oh, we forgot to upgrade reactors and stuff. Someone remind me between combats to upgrade reactors and stuff. Because we need to do that. We really, really desperately need to do that. Return an attack from cooldown to your hand after every 6 attacks played. But what if I don't want it in my hand? Fuck. Alright, fine. We only got so many attacks. We'll put the spotter up. Yeah, being stuck as a pirate is for the birds. You are entirely correct. We'll put the interceptor up, because might as well.
Missile is in flight.
And then I guess we might as well frickin'... What's he gonna hit us with? Just 4 damage? So we can recursive pulse and no big deal. Alright, fine. That gets cards out of her hands, at least. That's a win. I like little wins. Little wins are best wins. Alright. He's got 8 damage coming at him. We've got 4 damage coming at us. We can suck that up courtesy of our 4 shields. No big deal. Alright, fine.
Target reached.
Alright. And now... we can light barrage him. Or... well, now I'm not sure what order to do this in. Increase shred by 1 this turn. Or add 1 shred to the next flak attack played. Crap! No. Really? Fudge muffins. Well, I guess we're going to fire off 3 attacks. The barrage, probing shot, and surgical strike. I mean, if we're going to do all 3, you might as well just, like, trot out this guy's kinetic attack monstrosity and allow them to experience the entire wonder and beauty of our frickin' barrage, right? Because, yeah, this is going to suck for them. They're no... oh, you're right. They're no longer different colors. Why are they no longer different colors? Who authorized the color change? Because it wasn't me. I think I might discard the mass search, yeah. But in the meantime, let's do some massive amounts of damage with, I guess, probing shot and then light barrage. Because it's the same basic idea, right? Or light barrage and then probing shot. It doesn't really matter as far as I can tell. Fine. Die! And also die. And then also, just so I don't get smacked with a frickin' ion missile, because no one likes those, die. And then, how do I discard things? I always forget. How do I discard things? Right click, right. And then recursive pulse yet again, because again, why not? That'll prevent, well, 4 of the 6 damage. Not great. Not awesome. Or I could do a pulse and... I mean, we might as well not take any damage, because damage is hard to deal with, right? It's called Breachway. Oh, he's also got the laser pulse coming, you're right. Oh, crap. We may not have enough to do it. We may not have enough to do what we need to do. Yeah, I didn't think we did. Alright, fine. Well, it's going to hurt us all the same. Alright. Here we go. Ow, 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 ow. And now he's got a rampart. You dork. So yes, Belnevik. This game is called Breachway. It's kind of like a deck building game, kind of like I swear I just trotted out this name the last time I played this game. Not Dynasty. Oh, crap muffins. There is a deck building game on your planet that starts with a D, and I just keep forgetting the name of it. It's fine. I'll remember it eventually. As soon as I stop trying to remember it, I'll remember the name. Dominion! Yes, thank you, Strong Dreams right here. It's kind of like Dominion, but also with some like shipbuilding details attached to it as well, because we get to decide what weapons are on the ship. Currently, we've got 2 quad flaks and a railgun. And currently, we're doing okay-ish. Give or take a little. Well, he definitely can't hit us for at least a turn, so that's a win. But he's also got 10 freaking shield points, which is not a win. Do not want. Die in a fire, dude. So, maybe 3, 5, 7, 8, 10. Maybe we just draw cards and pray for the best, right? Sure, why not? Put the spotter in. And now, but shred doesn't matter unless you get through, right? Pretty sure shred doesn't matter unless you get through. So maybe we'll do drill against whatever we can hit. At least 4. We do surgical strike against whatever we can hit. I probably do need to rebalance my reactor, yes. And then we can do light barrage and light barrage, or spread shot, and after the light barrage, everything else will get through. There we go. And now spread shot. Because screw you, dude. Hey, we took out another thing. Nice. Alright. Now we do need to rebalance our thing. We might need more mass. We might need more power. Ah, crap. We definitely need more mass. We definitely need to change our frickin' reactor capacities after this fight. Yeah. Well, he's about to die. So shred damage is caused by the shred effect. And it takes 10 shred counters to result in 1 brittle counter. So we've got 8 shred counters on this dork. And then once we cross 2 more shred counters, every single thing we hit him with does 1 more damage. So it's in your interest to maximize shred right off the bat. But the problem is shred does absolutely nothing against shields. So you gotta shred their hull 10 times, and then you can do excess damage. And yes, I don't think he's going to live long enough for brittle to actually matter. Or any other commander abilities, honestly. Well, he's got 4 damage. Oh, ow. I bet I can do 12 damage to him in 1 turn, maybe? Maybe not. 4 plus 5? That's 9? Not quite. Alright, I can't, technically. But he can only do 4 damage to me. And the shield pulse will be more than enough to absorb that, so no big deal. So, we're going to do a light barrage, shred 1. Sucks to be you. And then twin barrel. And that's just like a world-ending. We don't got to worry about that right now. I mean, we could do it. If applying, well, see, the next kinetic attack deals plus 5 damage. There isn't going to be a next kinetic attack in this round, so it's fine. That thing is weird. Kinetic prime. Oh, well, never mind. I was going to say something, but it doesn't really matter. Kinetic primer is like when you're right at about to give them riddle, shoot them with the kinetic primer, and then the next attack will do massive quantities of damage. So, yeah. The good news is it didn't really actually matter. They died. Enough with the freaking palisades and the recursive pulses! Can I get a different shield design, please? Hell's equivalence. No, I don't like that. So, palisade, spotter, or light barrage plus. I'm 99% certain, Jed Brown, that the effects end at the end of combat. They don't carry over to the next combat, because if they did, that would be an interesting exploit, but I don't think it's the case. And yes, thank you, JS, for reminding me that we need to do the reactor changes, but everyone seems to be agreeing Light Barrage Plus, so we're going to do Light Barrage for now. And then... perfect execution, brother. A clean and decisive attack. This is what I like to see from a fellow deadweight. Horrible name. If we had more captains like you, we'd be calling the shots in this system. Also, if you weren't jackass pirates, you might be calling the shots too. But here you are being jackass pirates. Dumb shits. As promised, the deadweight captain sends an unmarked container at a predetermined rendezvous point with the payout. Take the triangulator. Every third missile fired in a single turn increases missile damage by 1. You gotta fire 3 missiles in 1 turn? What? There are loadouts that allow you to do that? You gotta fire 3 missiles in 1 turn. By the Great Maker. Alright, fine. You really don't want that live, overcharged weapon just hanging out while you're transiting to a new system. I mean, makes a certain degree of sense, hugging floors when you phrase it like that. In the meantime, I suppose we should upgrade our energy reactor to allow more flexibility in the overall processes. But yeah, seriously, firing 3 missiles in 1 turn, who the hell can do that? Not us. We sell them that shit. We sell them that shit as soon as we can. Alright. So, shall we deviate off the large northerly pass route? Or shall we get to the spicy allied conflict zone, elite combat zone, and then who knows what comes after that? Because it's called Unknown. Very helpful. Left or right, y'all. Left or right. And as always, I am monetarily motivated. I mean, who of you is not? I mean, yes, we did go left last time. I mean, fun story about how to solve a maze. If you always turn left, you'll eventually find your way out. And I've always been curious about that saying, because it seems like if you always turn right, you'll always find your way out too. But I'm not sure that's technically true. And yes, going left will take less fuel to get to the yellow space station. That is true. We got 2 votes for left and 1 for right. I don't know what a conflict zone ally that even looks like, really. No waypoint hated seems entertaining at the very least. And also we get to go visit whatever that exclamation point is that someone was asking about previously, right? I mean, if we go left, we can do that. If we go right, we basically can't. So there's that. Let's go find out what that exclamation point actually means. How about that? I like that plan. It's a good plan. Northeast Passage! Long way around, yo. So yes, theoretically, Jed Brown is correct. Eventually you'll find an exit making consistent turns. It may not be it authoritatively is not the fastest way to solve a maze, but it does provide a baseline of like brute forcing the maze. The ship's sensors detected a faint signal emanating in your vicinity. Oh, crap. Knuckle up. The signal you picked up leads to what was once a trading and logistics hub. There's an encrypted credit cache floating around the debris that hasn't been tampered with. Because it's a trap! You quickly attempt to hack it. Why would you do that with your onboard computer before anyone else picks up the signal and shows up? Attempt it. I like that I have no option to trigger the trap. You dorks. The cache is encrypted with a multi-layer lock. You manage to use the ship's computer to brute force your way past the first layer and access part of the available credits. Part of the available credits. Alright, fine. We got 59 credits. And that's all? Really? That's all? Wow. Alright. You freaking dorks. Fine. Well, we're going to continue the Northwest Passage apace because that takes us 3 fuel points off the track. And I don't want to expend that to get to there. Because my intention for this space station is to go 1, 2, and 3, and then decide if we want to go left or right. As opposed to 1, 2, and then we're kind of committed, right? So, yeah. You guys out there in the wilderness, you guys can do whatever you want. It's fine. Conflict zone allied. Oh, good. This is an anti-piracy sector sweep. You have charges of aiding and perpetrating, although penetrating would be funny, acts of piracy. Your lives and ship are forfeit. What about due process and letter of the law and warrants and, you know what, fuck you. The Stellaris ship is engaging in combat protocols, and again they have fire support from other ships in the area. Oh, the irony for the dockmaster getting reeled in for piracy. Again! Simply choosing the flackety-flackety flak monster ship somehow assigned me to the category of pirate. I'm working through it, mostly through a pile of dead bodies. Hello, John Leonard. We're about to go to combat with the Notminbari. I'm sure it'll be great. Alright. 866. Okay, hold on. I've got a solution, I think. 3, 5, 7, and 8. I didn't. I had a solution. But, in the meantime, I'm voting we upgrade all kinetic attacks by 25% and then do kinetic primer. Maybe. Or maybe... I don't know how to do the brittle thing. I really don't know how to trigger this thing's stupid ability. But I do think we need to burn this dude's points because we need to burn somebody's points because we're maxed out on freaking points right now. So let's go ahead and max out. Let's go ahead and do massive amounts of damage because we've got 1, 2, 3 kinetic attacks available to us. And then we'll probably discard that, maybe, and then go from there. And then, by the way, Starflicker, because reasons. And does that... No, it still leaves us enough mass and energy to do a shield. Yeah, alright. Alright, alright, alright. Hit hard, hit fast, and hit often, right? That's the theory. Oh, well, now the shields don't matter. But we'll still put the Starflare up.
launched.
And probably discard this idiot because we don't need it. And we might as well, since we have the mass, trigger this. There we go. Alright. And now we can start getting spicy with things. Yeah.
Enemy shields down.
Damn. That missile came out of nowhere, didn't it? You dork. So we need to dial that back, upgrade that, fine. Light barrage and then spread shot seems like the win here. And we'll save the twin barrel for next time around. No shields for you! So yeah, light barrage and add shred to the next attack, and this adds even more shred. So yeah. Alright, Jason Gilman, off you go, and have a good night as well. Light barrage. Yeah, light barrage. Spread shot! Sling. Deals 6 ion damage. What the hell? Well, I don't want that. So, in the meantime,
Shields up, Captain.
good luck getting through 8. Zippity zap! No one cares. Oh! If applying brittle, next kinetic attack does stuff. Fine. Here we go. Alright. Now, this is the beautiful opportunity for this to happen in real time. Here you get to see the combination. Because we get to do kinetic primer, deals 5 damage, shred 3. If applying brittle, which it will, because they are at shred 9. Next kinetic attack deals 5 damage. And we've got this dude over here, where our next attack this turn costs 3 less. And that will work, because twin barrel will hit them. And I think they're pretty much basically dead. At that point. I think. Pretty sure. Next attack this turn. I guess I can go ahead and trigger that. And then kinetic primer these bolts into oblivion. Boom! Oh, progression unlock. Unlock the shredder flak weapon and some other stuff happened too. Nice! I like that. And now, for 10 damage, shred 1. Die, fornicating fire, dork. Like literally, die. You fake-ass Minbari jackal just got totally freaking pwned. Alright. I'll take it. I, again, would like a better shield design than simply recursive pulse. I don't hate the idea, I just hate that I have 3 of them already. Fuck. I mean, Light Barrage Plus is so much better than Light Barrage. So maybe recursive pulse? We gotta upgrade our stuff more. Man, we gotta upgrade our stuff a lot more. I mean, shields is shields. That is totally true. We are not pirates, just misunderstood salvagers. It was legitimate salvage, y'all. Come on. Alright, fine. Let's go find out what that exclamation point actually means. Because I don't actually know. You notice a Starkin ship following you for some time. It keeps its distance, but your common trajectory is no coincidence. To confirm, your pilot pulls a maneuver that the follower immediately mirrors to keep you in range, otherwise known as a crazy Ivan. Having their interest disclosed, its captain contacts you. Sure. Let's talk to them. Why not? Greetings, Captain! Please do not take our presence as a threat, despite the Starkins absolutely hating us. You are our prime candidates for a mission. Yay! Granted, your cooperation is comprised of pirates and... Sorry. Your competition is comprised of pirates and miners, but a win is a win. Tell me, Captain, are you willing to retrieve some information for us? Not before I know what I'm getting into. That seems reasonable. I mean, come on. You gotta know what you're getting into. Fair enough. The approaching signal has caused more chaos here than everywhere else. Patrollers have always been intensive around these parts, even for the Solari, but lately they've intensified their raids, evicting unregistered colonies at an alarming rate. You've already proven to us that you don't believe in coincidence. Well, neither do we. Care to help us retrieve this information for the Solari? I thought you're Starkin, right? Starkin versus Solari. And Huggin' Floors reminds me of the best Star Trek movie that was ever made. Do you think those are minors? Yeah. They're like 3 years old. Minors, not minors. You lost me. That still gets me every single time I watch that movie. I swear to the Great Maker. Yeah. What a perfect encapsulation of the entirety of Star Trek. Yeah. If you do not like that movie, you do not like Star Trek. It's that simple. And yes, I will use that as a first pass filter because it is true. Like when they were going through the engineering section, who designed this? I mean, come on. The stompy bits, yeah. Come on. Oh, see McDivitt? It's a Galaxy Quest. A movie called Galaxy Quest. It includes none other than Tim the Tool Man Taylor and Sigourney Weaver and some other massive names as well. But yes, no. If you don't like Galaxy Quest, you do not like Star Wars. Or sorry, Star Trek. If you don't like Galaxy Quest, you don't like Star Trek. Star Wars is not the same kind of verse as Galaxy Quest, so I won't make that determination that fast. But yeah. And yes, Alan Hans Gruber Rickman. Because of course. I mean, any movie that has Alan Rickman in it is already like miles above most movies on your planet. Well, C.M. McDivitt, here's your opportunity to remind yourself of the glory and beauty that is Galaxy Quest. Because yes, so many of the tropes just keep happening, and they keep happening in much prettier ways, but it's still basically the same trope, and because of the way that Galaxy Quest works, they were done in like the stupidest, weirdest ways in the movie. Because after all, the whatchamacallums treated the show as like the Galactic Bible and went from there. And wow. They actually made a functional starship out of that thing. Yeah. Anyways, fine. We might as well go pick a fight with the Solari because, like someone said, we might as well lean into the yo-ho-ho aspect. So yeah, fine, I'm willing. I'll mark the Solari research ship on your map. We believe it has access to confidential information on the signal. Your job is to obtain this information any way possible, which probably involves destruction of the ship. However, we recommend a subtle approach using hacking equipment. We have hacking equipment to minimize the risk of disclosure. We have hacking equipment? Really? We'll be close by, Captain, but don't mistake our presence for backup. We're keeping an eye on the mission's development. So you're spineless jackholes who are using me as your cutout. I do not appreciate that. Really? Way the flying fuck over there. Alright, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Technically, we can get there. Technically. We'll lose every single station opportunity on the way. But, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if we buy a single unit of fuel here, we can also get there. I mean, really. Like Hug and Floor says, that quest was preemptively abandoned as soon as you handed it to me. I mean, but technically we can. 1, 2, 3. Buying fuel here. 4, 5, 6. Get there. Assuming that these paths aren't backwards. And this is where it gets strange. I don't know that I can go from here to here. Because technically this is backwards. And that gets kind of complicated. So, in the meantime, well, I guess I can go there. And that's a lot backwards. That's weird. I can go to this conflict zone and it is totally backwards. Oh, thank you for this mission brief. Here, hold on a second while I file this in the airlock. Oh, darn! Someone cycled the airlock. Oh no, Ben Parker, you have not even plumbed the depths of how crazy this silly little game is. It's like Dominion, it's like Settlers, a little? No, never mind. It's not like Settlers. It's like something else that I'm thinking of. And yes, I know that something else like I'm thinking of is not actually useful to you, but it is at least a little like Dominion in that we're building a deck. And, we don't know what the fuck we're doing with that deck. But in the meantime, we're going here. And, well, good night, Vulture 1066, and I'm kind of surprised you stuck with us this far, but all the same, I wish you the best rest possible that you can have. In the meantime, we're going to go make new friends and, probably fuck them in their faces. One of the Starken gunships patrolling the conflict zone locks onto our ship's heat signature and moves to attack. Shocking. Yes, basically, strong dudes here. It's like FTL with cards. But with less, like, keeping track of where your crew is. I don't even know if there is crew on this thing. This thing could be automated for all I know. So, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of confusing. So. We send to fight you. I'm in a plane! Or no, I'm in a boat! I'm in a boat! Light barrage, twin barrel. Yes, that seems the correct answer. Please die in a fire. Cool, 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 cool. Now, theoretically, can I do enough damage? And no, I cannot. Fudge. But, in the meantime, might as well zippity zappity crappity crappity one of these little dorks. No. No shields for you! Maybe. In the meantime...
Shields up, Captain.
Shields for us, and he's going to hit it with his 4. No big deal. I'm in a boat! Zippity zappity, I broke your property. Exactly, yes. But also, I'm in a boat! Yeah. I love that line. I don't know where I learned that line from, but I still love that line all the same. Well, we ain't got no need for mass. So, light barrage and drill round, I guess, and then mass surge out the window. Yeah, fine. Drill round. No barrier for you. Ah! I misunderstood what that thing did. Fine. More drill rounds for you. In the meantime, that's a lot of pain coming towards us. So 6 and 6, and they got shields. And then beam calibration? Maybe more than 6. Fine. Alright. Cool. So that's 4. And that's 4. And that's additional weirdness. And I think you can just go out the freaking window. And additional 4. Cool. And now they can't touch us. So Ben Parker, you're right, but there are so many interesting references to I'm in a boat that like I said, you're functionally correct, but I think there's a lot more explanations than perhaps you've noticed. Wait, how do we get out of that with additional... Oh, what the hell's that? Light ion missile. Do not want. Do not want. Well, this guy is just being a jackhole. Cool. Seems like we should shield pulse and move on with our lives. And also maybe just knock down that shield a little further. There we go.
Shielding enhanced.
And shield pulse. And now, fornicate y'all. Okay. Now. Well, now I would say we do the draw card thing, but we might as well, yes. Do the draw card thing. Where's the draw? There it is, draw card thing. Fine. Light barrage! And light barrage! And, probing shot, apparently. Oh, that's gonna suck for you, them. And then ordnance surge, because now we can do that. Woo! And then we probably should put it the spotter before. It's fine. Nope, hold on. Spread shot? No, wait, don't mess.
Missile is in flight.
Whee! He's gonna die to the spotter missile. Oh my god, he's gonna die to the spotter missile. What a way to go out.
Target reached.
Good night. I didn't have the mask to put up the shield, man. Unfortunately. Well, I vote Starflare because it takes less mass. But that's just my opinion. And also the missile rack has more slots available to us. So I think taking the Starflare makes more sense because, again, 3 slots versus 2 slots. So more opportunities for more weirdness. The spotter missile has scouted the enemy. The enemy is no longer transmitting. Check. Oh, man. Love it. So some missiles do have the deplete mechanic, but not all missiles do. Engineer, so I was able to pitch up our hill a little. Yes, yes, good for you, man. Again, he deserves head pats. Love you, dude. So, shall we add another slot to ordnance or energy or mass? Because we can only do one. We can only do one. And we have been losing morale points because my fault. Not keeping track of math is, well, easy actually. It seems like perhaps. Can I install this on the fly? Oh, I can install that on the fly. Alright, fine. Wish I'd known that before. I mean, it's not terribly useful, but all the same, I wish I'd known that before. He does look a lot like a Harper from Andromeda, doesn't he? Yeah. Do the mass upgrade? I mean, might as well. No. Alright, so. Let's do everything there and move on with our lives somehow. It's gonna be a mess. It's gonna be a mess. I know it's gonna be a mess. I know. It's fine. Fornication on a potato stick. The console flashes red all of a sudden, signaling that our sensors got overloaded. We'll have to rely on our short-range scanners until we manage to restore them. Guaranteed disadvantage for the next 2 nodes. Well, fuck you too. Well, next node is here. Next node there, next node there, next node there, and then we'll figure out how we're doing things from there. Alright, fine. Captain, permission to report. Our scanners are picking up signs of combat ahead. A Solari unnamed ship is being attacked by a free roamer gunship. The civilian ship's hull is integrity is critical. Do we want to make friends with the Solari? Stay out of this, Captain. We've got a score to settle with that Solari ship, says the free roamer jackals. If we are to intervene in time, our only option is to fire on the attacking ship and draw its attention. Firing our weapons without initiating combat protocols first will leave our ship at a disadvantage in the upcoming fight. We can either draw the attention of the attacking ship, disadvantage, reshuffle attack cards in your starting hand, or just fuck off. I mean, the free roamers kind of like us. The Solari don't like us. And yes, we would come in very, very flat-footed. I don't know. VA 707, are we actually pirates, or are we just flying the flag for simplicity's purposes? Don't take the faction hit. Well, yeah. Strong dreams wait here. If wishes were horses, we'd all be eating steak. And I still do not understand that idiom. It's a beautiful idiom, but once you stop to think about it, you're like, what? I am, in fact, coming up on a free roamer station. That has been pointed out to me now, yes. So maybe we should not pick a fight with the free roamers. Sean, I would be careful about saying that around certain humies. Yo. Alright. Sounds like we should just go ahead and avoid this because we don't want to get in trouble with the free roamers, and the free roamers already kind of, sort of like us, and, well, there's no reason to make that worse. So, fine. And that got us nothing. Fan-freaking-tastic. So, in the meantime, let's all zip over here and see what's going on. Not far from your current position, a Solari merchant ship slows down in order to inspect the likeness of you being a potential client. We're not a potential client. They seemed reluctant to reach out to us. Would you like to contact them in order to browse the equipment catalog, Captain? I guess we might as well buy some shit, right? Your contact attempt goes unanswered. Immediately after ignoring your call, the merchant ship picks up speed while their weapons lock onto us? I'm sorry, what? Yeah. Fuel's hard to come by, so let's go with the ace pilot option, shall we? I mean, you're right, strong dreams wait here, but we've got stuff to sell. We've got a whole pile of stuff to move off the ship. So at no cost to us, because no, I'm not going to burn one fuel to catch up with them, we can trust our ace pilot to do their very best, right? Maybe? I don't know. The merchant has the wares if we can just simply run the little dorks down. Jackals. Alright. Your pilot managed to escape several incoming attacks without losing momentum. Your pilot's showcase of skill proves to be enough to discourage their escape, and an incoming message soon follows. Yay! The first contact to reach me in weeks, and of course it is from a pirate. Fuck off and die, dude. I'm sending a supply depot Mark II your way if you're willing to spare us. The ammo you'd lose on taking us down is of greater value than anything else you can sell from the ship. Seems like we should maybe just take the supply depot Mark II. I'll let y'all figure that out because I don't remember what the supply depot Mark I is doing for us. So, yeah. Definitely shut up and take the money kind of situation, but I'll be right back. After these messages, we'll be right back. Also, there are no messages. And since there are no messages, you get to listen to me say again that for the love of the Great Maker, if you are thinking about uninstalling yourself, please find someone to reach out to. Even if it's me. I'm not going to say that I'm great at those kind of situations. I emphatically am not. But if there's no one else you can talk to me. So please, if you are in a difficult situation, reach out to someone. Please. But in the meantime, that being our commercial break, yeah, bribery works, right? Take the Supply Depot Mark II and move on to their lives. So, yeah. Alright. Now, how do I install the Supply Depot Mark II? Ordnance surge. Well, just like that, apparently. We drag and drop, and behold, it's installed. Ammo replicator. Double your current ordnance, sustain 2 heat. Ooh, that's fun. I like that. Double your current energy, sustain 2 heat. Fine. Gain 3 mass, deplete with no heat damage, and gain 3 ordnance, no heat damage. Nice. I don't... Oh, can I move the enhancement from the old one to the new one? Oh! I can! I can, in fact, move the supply cache from one supply depot to the next without a space station involved. So that's a nice upgrade. Or win, or however you want to phrase it. We get 2 extra resources at the start of every fight. Win! Yes, exactly. Winning! I wish I had a button to... Go away. Supply Depot Mark II, please go away. I wish I had the button to, like, put up, like, what's that guy's name doing the winning thing? Yeah. That guy. You know exactly who I'm talking about. Come on. Yes, Charlie Sheen. That one. Alright. So, I guess it's time to go visit the station. And then decide what we're doing from there. And I said we were going to spend 4 hours on this, but I might have been wrong. It's fine. What? Turn back, Captain. We will not allow any pirates at our station. This sector has been through a lot lately, and we don't need any more trouble. Well, I'm confused now. Because power up your weapons as an intimidation attempt? They already don't like us. How do you think that's going to work? We did literally just help them. You're right. And they're dicks about it. So, shall we be dicks back? Or should we just shuffle on? Y'all's call. We got 1 vote for power up your weapons. We do actually have a lot of weapons, honestly. I don't know how those weapons compare against a station or whatever, but we do have a lot of weapons. If you don't buy fuel, we can't do the secret mission. Well, fine. In that case, I guess we're going to go make new friends and influence people. Woo! Weapon score 11, check success. I like that they actually do like the whole like RPG like roll the dice and well that's our answer. A few seconds later our docking request gets approved. This station's defenses have seen better days. dock station. Yay! Dicks. You guys really couldn't fight us? I mean, come on. We are not the best ship out there. We are definitely not the best ship out there. We are, like, so far from the best ship out there, it's not even funny. Come on, guys. If you can't fight us, what the fornication are you doing? Like, seriously. Come on. Alright. Fine. 200 credits. Cards from this equipment deal +2 damage, cost +1 ordnance. Fuck that. Shield cards add 1 extra shield for each point of energy cost, and gain 2 random resources every time you play a card from this equipment. From the resource bay, which I guess is a supply depot. Yeah, no, none of those seem actually that useful to me. So in the meantime, let's buy some fuel, as we always do. Well, let's fix ourselves first. And then some fuel. And then some more fuel. And then we're going to make unwinding the winding. And then we might as well grab one more fuel. Because at this point, fuel is life, man. Alright. Let's go make new friends and influence people. Ignore the chlorine smell. Yeah. Alright. So. Shall we take the easy route, or shall we take the, well, in this case, the very spicy route, or the less spicy route? I kind of want to do the spicy route, just to see what happens. The elite combat route? Because, I mean, we're at 60 health. We've got all the captain points available to us. We could take down a boss man. I mean, seriously, Sean, you're right. We could just take down a boss man for the giggles of it. And then fix ourselves up at this neutral station that will take us no matter what. And move on with our lives. I am sincerely tempted. And frankly, you know what that means. Oh, that secret mission is way down here. We ain't doing that. Yeah, we ain't doing that. We'd have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could technically do it. Maybe. Because it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but it involves 2 elite fights and no fix-up on the way out. Yeah, we airlocked that mission brief because, no, that did not seem fun. So, let's go take the fun route and see what happens on a boss fight before we get to the boss fight. And, yeah, see what happens. Elite combat, and they already don't like us. Shocking, because we're pirates. You come across an advanced combat vessel. Its mission is to enforce Starkan law and secure control of the region. After a brief scan of their database, the gunship identifies who's being allied with the pirate factions in the system and is heading towards us. Because, again, why just choosing the flickety-flackety flak monster ship make us aligned with pirates? I have no idea. Fine. Flickety-flackety happity slappity. Jackals. I hate you. Alright, 2, 4, 6, 12. So. So. It is actually a very nice looking enemy ship, isn't it? It's got a turret up here. It's got missile batteries built in there. It's got, I assume, additional turrets built onto the side. Yeah, no, it actually is a... I kind of like the design. So in the meantime, 2, 4, 6, 12. We have 8 available to us. So if I activate the -3 thing, we'll lose 1. No, we won't lose... Well, no, we won't lose 1. Alright, fine. It'll depend on how we play things out. Two, 4, 6, 10. No, we might lose 1. Well, engaging full burn doesn't make any sense. So, in light of that, and in light of, well, we could just burn cards. We could just burn cards. Let's just burn cards and see what happens after that. Yeah. Let's just burn cards. Alright. I like this plan. This plan is good. Burn the card. And then... we're going to dial that down, dial that up, dial that down, dial that up. Cool. And we've got additional heat to deal with, but no big deal. Kinetic shot. Does 6 damage to something. I don't know what the flying fornication of thermal blockade is, but it sounds painful. Yep, that sounds painful. Alright. Thermal blockade, Dynafire. And then surgical strike. Dying of freaking fire. And then ammo dump. Because why not? And then crap, I don't even know at this point. Star Flare. And Star Flare. And, might as well use up the spread shot. Boom! Thermal blockade is done! Jackals. Alright. Y'all's turn. Well, next turn is going to suck for us. Double current energy, sustain 2 heat. That wouldn't be great. Mostly we need mass. So let's reevaluate mass considerations. Fine. And maybe get rid of this idiot. Yeah, we might just go ahead and discard this guy, but kinetic attacks, which will be this guy and this guy. Increase shred by 1. Your next attack this turn costs... Alright, fine. We'll do this, and then freebie twin barrel. And then kinetic primer will be lined up for the hysterical part of the equation. We don't need that. And we might as well use that. Because we've got a whole pile of damage coming at us, yeah, I think. It's not going to be pleasant, but we will survive somehow. Yeah, you got to keep track of all the command abilities and their cooldowns and so on and so forth, because it's so complicated. So many moving parts. It's annoying. But in the meantime, we've got 8 shield, and we're about to suck up 12 damage, and they get 6 shields in the process, but we'll figure that out. It's fine. Alright. They've got 6 shields up. 6 shields up. 6 shields up. Alright. Next attack's flak railgun. Do 25% more damage. That's flak. That's flak. That's a railgun. And that's a railgun. So it's time to trigger this guy's ability. Fine. Flickety flackety happity snappity. Dorks. 6 shred 1. Or just 7 right out. Well, 7 right out seems like the way to go.
Enemy shields down.
Zap! Man. And then 3 plus 3. Sure. Might as well. No infrared pulse for you. And then... And we'll see if this carries over from turn to turn. The next kinetic attack deals plus 5 damage. Well, let's find out when that actually applies. And if this goes away, we'll know it doesn't matter from turn to turn. Ay, really? And I can't move anything around because we are maxed out on heat. It's fine. You hang around? You hung around! Oh, by the great maker, this is going to go really great for us because you dead. You dead, you dead, you dead. Boom, baby. Get out of the way. All right. Shall we go for Twin Barrel Plus, or Heat Seeker, or Ion Missile? Interesting addition. Deal 9 ion damage. I don't want to add additional factors into the damage that we're doing, so I don't want to do Ion, but Heat Seeker seems fun. Deal 4 damage in 1 turn. But we're not actually doing any overheat damage, so I think we're wasting that. So it seems like Twin Barrel Plus is the way to go here. Shoot them twice hard! Yes! Shockingly, Jason Gilman, we are still alive. And we're still playing, and we have not crossed the 4-hour limit yet. But, we're getting there. Twin Barrel for the win! Twin Barrel for the win. What the hell does Missile Lock do? What does Missile Lock do? Missile Lock. Subsystem for missile rack. Plus 1 missile damage. Add a firefighter to your draw pile for every 12 hull damage dealt by missiles this single turn. Well, we've got a spare slot, so, behold! Missile Lock. Won't help us a lot because we don't do a whole lot of missile damage. Alright! Now's the time to really nut up or shut up, y'all. We can either take the long way to the system event, or we can just peace out and move on with our lives. And we do have the fuel. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. We have 1 more fuel than is necessary to make this happen. So, if you want to make this happen, make your voice known. Also make your financials known. Also make your donations known, because after all, why not? It was a mini boss, Ben Parker. It wasn't like the boss. It was just a small boss. Yes, a system event. We cannot get to the system station before we cannot get to the space station before the system event. If we go to the system event, we will not have the opportunity to repair, upgrade, make any changes, do whatever we want to. We can make a painful route out and hit, so we go here, 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 maybe here, hopefully, if the math is right, and back to here and out. But we don't get a whole lot of choices to actually fix ourselves aside from right here at this one singular space station. Well, William Potts, your donation is known. What was your donation pointing towards? No, we cannot. So if we go to the system event, we cannot, I don't think, we will not have the fuel. 1, 2, 3, 4. We definitely will not have the fuel to get to the space station on our way out. And this big old bad monstrosity right there is a big old bad monstrosity. We only got 5 fuel. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, that doesn't work. William Potts, you're the only one who's put up. What direction would you like us to pursue? Fair. Okay. Yeah. Whatever you do is going to be fun, right? I mean, I sincerely appreciate that level of abstractness, that level of just like, I'm here for the fun of it, right? I mean, come on. Let's be honest here. We're all here for the fun of it. William Potts is the only one who's willing to put up and shut up and make it financially known that he is here for the fun of it. And fine, that's pretty awesome. It seems like we should go to the station, in my opinion. My big question is whether or not we can go from here to here. Because I don't know that we can. It's this little stretch right here, this backwards connection, that makes me concerned. Because we've already explored this game and we're already sure that everything flows. It's like a toilet. Everything goes out the bottom, right? But this one is going kind of backwards. And I don't know what to make of that. The only thing I've got to lose is the game. You're right. I mean, what's the worst that'll happen? We'll start over and try again? Yeah. So. Red or green, y'all. Let's make it easy. Right now, hold all your other observations, consternations, objections, voices, whatever the hell else. Red or green. Call it. Flip the coin in the air. Red or green, right now. Looks like the overwhelming vote is towards green. So, green it is. It is, in fact, the red-green show. If a woman doesn't find you attractive, she should at least find you handy, am I right? One of the Starkin gunships patrolling the conflict zone locks onto your ship's heat signature and moves to attack. Prepare for combat. Red Green is possibly one of the best sitcoms on your planet, and I am not making that up. And yes, I am including, say, Tim the Toolman Taylor and so many other things. The Red Green Show is a product of the Canadian North American continent, and they do such a perfect job of the dry humor aspect of everything. They actually did an episode about whether or not you can actually cook a turkey in an engine bay while you're driving to your in-laws' house for Thanksgiving. The answer is technically yes, but also you don't actually want to eat it. Red Green is an absolute freaking marvel. But yeah, lots of lessons learned in that show. Red Green, and yes, in fact, Tim the Toolman Taylor, yes, is Home Improvement. I always refer to him as his show because I just love the idea of a television show that is about the production of a television show. I mean, come on. That's just a hysterical level of meta, right? You've got a show going on that is about producing a show. That's just fun, right? I mean, it's recursively entertaining. And maybe it's just me, because I have a vague and, well, let's be honest, not a vague understanding of what it takes to actually produce television shows. So I appreciate a television show going to the effort to try to produce a quote-unquote television show inside of it, while still maintaining the external original television show. It's all very recursive and very strange and very odd, and I mean, come on, that's just fun, right? Yes, fourth wall? What fourth wall? I mean, with Wilson did not give a flying fuck about the fourth wall. And man, I have been told that there have been multiple Wilsons, Wilsonians, Wilsonians, whatever, multiple cosplayers in various conventions who are playing Wilson with the fence and the hat and everything. And come on, tell me that's not awesome. Sorry. This is why this game takes 4 hours. Is because y'all distract me. Fornication's sake. Fine. I'm gonna go fuck this Starkin gunship in the face and we'll move on from there, okay? Alright. Well, in one turn, our face is about to be fucked, so not great. Do not want. Do not approve. You still have over an hour and a half to that point. Fuck you too, Space Cowboy from New Jersey. I love you, but fuck you too. Alright, fine. Jackal. Alright, so, if we did the flak upgrade, that would be 2, 4, and then 10, which we don't have. So, it's time to do both full burn and cheap shot. Because, why not? At this point, why the fornicating not? Full burn. Zippity zappity happity flackety, jackhole. Increase shred by 1 turn. And then next attack is basically free. Boom, boom. And then light barrel. And then twin barrel. And he should be brittle by now. Yep, he's totally brittle. And then surgical strike, because we might as well drive the point home, yo. Die in a fire. Zap. Wow. Alright. As opening rounds go, that's... Holy hell. How big... This thing was like 60 hit points before this, and now he's at 23? Damn. Alright. Flickety flackety happity slappity, yo. You see that ship over there? I don't want to. I mean, seriously. Dude's already got 1 brittle and 4 additional shred, waiting for more shred. Yeah, he is toast. Wow. Alright. Alright. Good night, dude. Cool. Now what? Well, we should have moved stuff around. Is now what? What we should have done is we should have moved some stuff around. But all right, fine. With the 2 points we have available to us. Oh crap. Well, we're gonna have to palisade. That's clear. Cool. So we do light barrage, spread shot, palisade, and then shield, 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 yo. Light barrage. Fuck you too. Spread shot. Palisade. And then shield. And then shield. Because this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt so bad. Nope. Oh, I have to. So bad. So bad. Ow. It's okay. He's basically dead. More or less. Give or take. It's fine. So. 7 damage plus... Nope. Yeah, actually. 7 damage plus 5 damage will do you just fine. Die in a freaking fire, you potato. Good night, and good freaking luck, you jackhole. Boom, baby! Alright, I mean, it seems like I should go with probing shot. We're running out of card slots yet again. We're running out of card slots yet again. But yes, probing shot seems like what we should do. The interceptor is flexible, I guess, but actually, let's do interceptor, and then we still have 1 card slot left on each of these, and we can figure out what we're going to do after that. So, yeah. Interceptor first. Yes, massively upgrade my freaking reactor. Thank you. Massively upgrade my freaking reactor. 250! Ugh. Alright, fine. Knuckle up or shut up, yo. Knuckle up or shut up. Alright. Alright, boys and girls and children of all ages. Left or right yet again. Well, I guess we're going straight ahead to hit the station and then move on from there, right? Yes. We're going to go straight ahead, hit the station, and piece the fornication out. Because we can't go this way. And we can go that way, but it doesn't actually win us anything. So yeah. Conflict zone hated. Love it. Of course the enemy has fire support. Why wouldn't the enemy have fire support? I'd be surprised at this point if the enemy didn't have fire support. Covering fire? Fire one suppressive fire for every attack card in the enemy's hand. Oh, that doesn't seem great. Do not want. Crap. Alright, time to burn attack cards then. Cool. Fuck. Alright. We got flak, we got flak, we got rail, we got flak, we got flak. So it's time to do -3 and massive amounts of flak damage. Fine, fine. The real question is what order to do things in. Shred 2 twice, fine. Add 1 shred, add 2 shred, and then do weird stuff. Okay, so add 1 shred, add 2 shred, and then engage the freebie thing, and then we'll figure it out from there, right? Does that make sense? 8, 2, 4, 7, and then we have 10. Spread shot, yes, that'll work just fine. Alright, so all flak attacks do upgrades. Yay! Upgrades. Love upgrades. Fuck you. And also, additionally, fuck you. And then, by the way, freebie, fuck you.
Shredded enemy hull.
Shredded enemy hull. And then also, additionally, by the way, we're still gonna fuck you. And put a bird in the air, which we probably should have done in the beginning. But it'll do damage. Alright. So. Let's recalibrate some stuff. Yeah, I definitely should have put the spotter in the air at the beginning. Oh well. Mistakes were made. It's fine. Spotters are sneaky. Ow! Whew! Alright, alright. Light barrage, twin barrel, that's not great. Now it's complicated. Spotter, star flare, surgical strike. That makes sense, right? Yeah, I think that makes sense. Because then that clears up some cards and we can do a palisade and maybe a recursive pulse. Yeah. Spotter.
Missile is in flight.
Star flare. Surgical strike on it's gonna do 6 damage. Wind. Let's take out the twin barrel. Good night. And then recursive pulse. And maybe. Yeah, we can do both. Pulse. And palisade. And additional shields. Nice! We're good, I think. We've got 8 shield, and they've only got 4 damage coming. Even with the lighter rounds. Yeah, no big deal. We good. Should we jiggle anything over here? No. No. Maybe? No. Boom! Unlock the pulse shield upgrade.
Target hit,
There's
Captain.
a pulse shield upgrade? Well, we just unlocked it, so win. Well, that's fun. So, we got 5 damage. Seems like we should do a light barrage and a twin barrel plus, and move on with our lives. Yeah, seems like light barrage and twin barrel plus. Fornicate elsewhere and expire, you jackals. And they can't hit us with... No, they can... Well, they can't hit us with anything, because it's all in cooldown or damage at this point. Huh? Fornicate elsewhere and expire, dudes. And now, in the twilight of your death... I'm not great at... yeah. I'm not great at... last words, last rites. This dude should have some sort of like motif on his frickin' gravestone or something. Because, I mean, seriously, we're doing 2 more damage than we should be on every single attack. It's not his fault he died. Anything to say in your last moments of existence? I mean, that's decent. I'll take that. But still, I mean... not that it matters. I'm not listening to you anyways. I mean, in fairness, no, we're not. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Boom! Boom! Baby, get out of the way. Alright, now we're down to hard choices of, like, I guess we're doing probing shot now. Because interceptor isn't actually that useful. I mean, y'all's choice. Shall we shoot down more missiles, or shall we do, increasing shred damage? Because, you know, flak, flak, flak! They say that in space, no one can hear you scream. That is not true. However, the one that can hear you scream is typically the one that is causing it. I mean, now I'm kind of curious. I mean, only if your spacesuits are touching can you actually hear them scream. And that's assuming they're in spacesuits. If they're not in a spacesuit and they're screaming, then no, you can't actually hear them. They're just like venting their internal atmosphere to the exterior. And there's no noise associated with that because, it's space, yo! Having a vote. Well, Shane 7 Rain is voting for glass cannon mode. And Javier 707 is voting for shoot down mode. So we're split now. I'm kind of leaning towards glass cannon mode because it's just funny. So, shall we increase the hurt on our enemy, or shall we prevent some radical edge case hurt on ourselves? Y'all's call. We could decline. We could skip, but I don't like that option. Seems like we should take what's given to us. I suppose glass cannon is better than ass cannon. Alright, fine, yes, exactly. Drop is a drop. Ben Parker is picking up what I'm putting down. If they're giving you something, you should take it and not deny the opportunity. Preach the holy word of the flak. Fine. Flackety flack, flack, flack. Flackety flack it is. Alright. Yo, dog, I heard you like flak, so we put flak on your flak so you can flak while you flak. Fuck a duck. Alright. Let's go make new friends and influence new people. Enter the hangar. We ain't got shit to sell, so that's not great. That is definitely not great. We are definitely going to go with 2 morale every 3 nodes again, because that always works out well. Light laser, missile launcher, star... Ooh, lots of star flares. Light ion missile, that's exciting. Recursive pulse, recursive pulse, recursive... Enough with the freaking recursive pulses, you dickwads. Although they are recursive pulse pluses. Hold on, that's a win. Gain 4, add 2 shield to your draw pile, as opposed to recursive pulse, which is gain 4, add 1 to your shield. Okay, so hold on, maybe we should sell off our pulse shield equipment and get the new pulse shield equipment, because it has more... It doesn't have more things, but it has more things that might be more useful. What the hell's auto shield, by the way? Gain 4 and draw a card. If you drew a tactical card, add +2 shield. Oh, that's a win. Recursive pulse plus with more recursive pulse. Yeah, exactly. We got enough fuel. We need to fix ourselves, so we should do that at the very minimum. 160, 150, so fine. So what the hell's Spectrum? Gain 2 of each resource once per turn if you play a tactical support or attack card in the same turn. Oh, you have to play all 3 in the same turn to get 2 of each resource. Nope. Add 1 card slot for the duration of your first turn. Draw 1 card from this equipment. Also no. Gain 3 shield if you end your turn with an empty card hand. Trigger twice if unshielded. Also no. That's not great. So, it sounds like we should go ahead and sell our pulse shield equipment and gain the new pulse shield equipment. Tier 3 versus Tier 2. For reasons I don't really understand. They have the same number of card slots. That one sells for less than that one buys for, but fine. We're gonna do it. And fuck off. Oh, no. What? Sell. How do I sell this crap? Okay. There we go. Beautiful. A little strange, but fine. There we go. Sell it. Yes, thank you. And then we're going to buy that one. You're really making this weirdly hard. All right, fine. That was very strange. That was very strange. Very, very strange. All right, cool. Pulse Shield Mark 1, Tier 3. Whatever the hell that means. We got 4 fuel, fine. We should fix our hull up, fine. Yeah, it's just the process of actually selling it that was the challenging and weird part. Also, I am confused how the supply depot works without a crew manning it, but again, I'm not going to ask questions. Can I buy a singular shield card? I don't think so. I can add 2 card slots, or a module slot, or upgrade the drafting library, whatever the fuck that means. Also, I can add a card, a single card, or subtract a single card. On the right, second level, yes. I can add a card. But it seems like adding a card would be a mistake, because we've only got 3 card slots left. It seems like removing a card would be the better idea. I mean, I don't know. It seems like removing some cards from some things is better than maybe adding some cards to some things. I think you need an extra shield card if you can get it. Alright, fine. Add shield card. Fine. Auto shield. Congratulations! Whatever choice you made will undoubtedly fuck us in the future. So, here we go. Let's go find out how badly it fucks us. This massive old tub. Moving on out. Moving on up, yo. Alright. It's time to go make new, not great friends and influence people. So, as I was saying previously, I have been playing this game on my own separately. I have not made it past this boss, so I guess we're about to find out. Heading for the sector exit, your sensors pick up a massive vessel inbound on an attack vector. Yay! This sector is locked down. Any ships attempting to leave are marked for termination. Oh, it's a Solari officer as opposed to like a Solari drone or something. Interesting. Alright, fine. Don't worry, we're here to support you with horrible advice. Yes, I sincerely appreciate that, Huggin' Floors. In every way that it is offered. Yes, fine. Buckle up! Looks like we have to fight our way out. Why is the AI saying that we have to buckle up? Like, there are 3 squishy maybe human crew members on my ship. Why is the AI telling us to buckle up? The AI doesn't give a flying fuck if we buckle up or not. They're already buckled in. They're like literally slotted into their freaking control slots. What? Sorry. It's these levels of like continuity that always kind of annoy me about games like this. Let's go make new friends. Holy hell! He's got 5 slots. Oh man. And he's got little like cute little like heat sails underneath him. What is going on with those? Oh man, he literally has heat sails. What the hell? This dude is big, bad, and ugly. Do not want. What the hell's that? Yes? That was weird. Can we keep his ship? That'd be nice if we could. Wow. Dude is big, bad, and ugly. Alright. Alright. Torpedo. Torpedo sounds horrible. Missile defense sounds worse. Alright. Preemptive blast. Deals 3 damage for every attack in enemy's hand. Oh, fuck you too. So we gotta burn everything down. Alright, fine. 2, 4, 6, 7. Fine, we can do that. jackhole. Fucking duck. Alright. We're going to ammo dump because there's no reason not to. We're going to energy replicator because, again, there's... Well, we can do it actually next turn. Because, well, no, we'll burn one this turn. And we'll make two next turn. So we'll do it next turn. No big deal. Alright. And then spotter. Spotter up.
Missile is in flight.
And then at that point it really doesn't basically matter because I ain't got no more shred left and I don't want to leave a single freaking attack card in my hand, so fuck this dude. We're gonna probe him in the gray kind of way. Yes, we're here to probe you, you dork. Oh my god, he's got 154 hit points. We got 60. Let's go great. Gonna go so freaking great. Alright. In the meantime, might as well... No, I said we're gonna hold off on that. Yeah, we're gonna hold off on that. Alright. So... Wait, what? Oh, +3. You jackhole. It does 3 damage minimum? Fine. Hull math not great. Hull math definitely not great. What? He has like characters or something? What the hell? Alright. Okay. It's time to trigger... It's time to trigger something. That's for sure. We're gonna trigger that. Fine. And then... 2, 4, 6... more. So it's time to trigger that. And actually that. Because we've got 3 freaking... Yeah. Alright. And a less track. Fine. What? What? No! I did use an exhaustibility first. Well, we're gonna die.
Heat sinks overloaded.
We're gonna die in a fire. We're gonna die in a miserable freaking fire. It was not your fault this time. No, it was not. It was not your fault this time. It's fine. It's my fault.
Enemy shields down.
It was not your fault.
Missile is in flight.
Oh, crap. We are in for a world of hurt. This is gonna suck. Oh, God. He just massively overloaded us on heat. Not great. Do not want. Yes, we're currently on fire. Well, this is going to be a really short game. Because I messed up my timing. Pote freaking toes. Alright, fine. Fiddly fart potatoes. That was gonna suck.
Our missile is down.
Yeah, no joke. Somehow not surprised. Because I got my timing entirely fornicated. Ah, we're so fucked. Alright. Fine. Did I just do that again? Really? I just... Never mind.
Hull's taking damage.
Really? How? Christ. Yeah, we're gonna cook ourselves before we do anything else. I mean, frankly, we are definitely just entirely fornicatingly fucked. You still got 4 shields left. Christ. 53 hit point. Seriously? 53 shield.
Enemy
What?
shields down.
53 shield. Are you kidding me?
Missile launched.
Crap. Hyper laser. Love that. Hyper laser.
Hull can't take much more.
Yeah. We're at 1 hit point. Alright, fine. Let's go out with a bang. Am I right? Let's go out with a bang. Biggest bang we can find. Biggest bang we can find. And it's entirely my fault because I forgot how the whole, like, expend thing works in the end. Yeah. I totally forgot that some cards end the game right then and there, and it's entirely my fault. Ion Cannon unlocked. Lancer unlocked. What? Pulse Shield unlocked. Well, we got the Lancer. No. Maybe? Shredder Flak. Let's go find out if we got the Lancer unlocked. Nope. Equipment unlocks. We got the Beam Laser Mark 1, Pulse Laser Mark 1, Lancer. No, we did not. We only got 22 out of 50. Well, fuck me running. We gotta defeat 28 more ships to get the Lancer, whatever the hell that means. But we do have the Beam Laser, Pulse Laser, Quad Flak, Missile Launcher, Shredder Flak, Pulse Shield, and Ion Cannon unlocked, so at least there's that. What do we learn today? Pay attention to what cards end your turn for you, because I failed that check twice, and that's on me. So, and, I mean, that was fun, right? I guess, maybe, I don't know. We at least made some progress. Flying the Flanker? What's this stupid ship called? Oh, hold on. Yeah, again, going back to there. Equipment unlocks, perks, progress. Ah, Marauder. We had some progress with the Marauder. And the next ship we unlock is the Lancer, and after that we have to defeat 75 enemies with the Lancer. And then eventually we get the Firebrand. I have no idea what that thing uses. But, yeah. For the record, pay attention to what cards randomly end your turn for you. And it's not random. They say on the card that they are ending the turn for you. And it's your fault that you didn't read the card. And by your fault, I mean my fault. Because no, I didn't actually read the card twice! Because I'm great at doing that. Well, it wasn't 4 hours, as I promised. But it is, I believe, the end of the Breachway for this time around. We'll probably loop back to it again, because this game does seem to be quite entertaining, and y'all seem to like it, and there seem to be mechanics involved that are at least entertaining, shall we say. But here we are at the end of the stream, and here we are doing the same thing over again. And as a brief divergence, as I said at the beginning of this episode, if you're having trouble, if you are having struggles in your life, if you feel like uninstalling, please do not. Please reach out to one of the many resources available to you in the various countries that you live in. And I'd run through the list of numbers again, but there are just so many numbers. If all else fails, reach out to me. I'm not going to promise that I'm going to respond very quickly. I'm not going to promise I'm going to respond very well. But please, if all else fails, reach out to me. The world is better with you in it. And really, that's basically the upshot. And yes, again, please continue existing out of spite. And on that happy note, good night and good luck.